Most people think that being bold online is a weakness or a form of cowardice, that hiding behind a screen makes us fake, or worse, afraid to show who we really are. But the truth is, the bravery we display behind a keyboard or a smartphone is not weakness. In many ways, it's a misunderstood strength. It shows our ability to express thoughts, take risks, and engage with the world on our own terms, without the instant social pressure that comes from face-to-face interactions. What feels like a shield is actually a bridge, a tool that allows us to explore courage in a safer, more controlled environment. So, why do we feel braver online? Let's explore the psychology behind it, and in the process, discover how this behavior can actually be reframed as a personal strength rather than a flaw. Psychology shows that physical distance reduces immediate social fear. When we're face-to-face, our brains trigger subtle stress responses. Heart rate rises, palms sweat, and every word feels scrutinized. Online, those immediate social pressures vanish. Research indicates that the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear, responds less intensely when interactions are mediated by screens. Think about it. Have you ever typed something online that you would never say in a crowded room, but it felt perfectly natural behind the screen? That's not cowardice. It's your brain using a tool to express itself safely. By removing the immediate social threat, the screen allows you to clarify your thoughts, choose your words carefully, and express yourself with courage that your brain might hesitate to show in person. Instead of seeing this as hiding, we can see it as strategic bravery, taking calculated risks in a safer arena. Online spaces give us unprecedented control over how we present ourselves. Research in social psychology shows that people feel more confident when they can carefully craft their image or message. This isn't vanity, it's empowerment. For example, when you write a comment, send a message, or post a story, you have the chance to pause, think, and refine. You're curating a version of yourself that communicates your point clearly. In real-life interactions, we rarely have that luxury. Words slip, tones are misread, and body language complicates things. Online, we can take a breath, choose our expression, and step forward with clarity. This sense of control often leads to bolder actions than we might attempt in person. It's a rehearsal space for bravery, one where we can practice speaking our truth with intention. Even partial anonymity can increase courage. Research shows that when people feel that their actions won't be immediately judged or linked to their real-world identity, they're more willing to take risks. This phenomenon isn't inherently negative. It allows people to explore new ideas, challenge norms, and ask questions they might never voice otherwise. Think of someone joining a forum or online community for the first time. They might share a personal story, express a controversial opinion, or offer advice they would have hesitated to give in a room full of peers. Behind the screen, they are testing their own boundaries, learning what they are capable of saying and standing for. The online environment acts as a training ground, a psychological sandbox where courage grows without catastrophic consequences. This is the essence of brave experimentation, exploring ideas and emotions safely before bringing them into the wider world. When we interact online, much of the pressure of immediate emotional response is removed. Research in cognitive psychology suggests that when the social cues of body language and tone are absent, our brains can focus more fully on the content of what we want to express. We are, in essence, communicating in our purest form. Words first, fear later. For example, writing a heartfelt message to someone we care about can feel terrifying in person. Words can stumble, emotions can betray us. Online, we can express that vulnerability clearly, with intention and thoughtfulness. This form of bravery, facing our fears of judgment while prioritizing honesty, is something many people struggle to do offline. By recognizing this, we can see online bravery not as hiding, but as honing the skill of thoughtful, deliberate communication. Humans are social creatures. Positive feedback reinforces behavior. Online, small acts of bravery, posting a difficult opinion, sharing a personal story, or commenting in a meaningful way can receive immediate reinforcement through likes, comments, or supportive messages. Psychological research indicates that even digital rewards can activate the brain's reward system, encouraging us to take further social risks. For instance, if someone posts a story about a personal struggle and receives supportive responses, it can empower them to continue sharing, both online and eventually in real life. Each act of digital courage becomes a stepping stone towards real-world confidence. This feedback loop demonstrates that bravery, once expressed, can grow stronger through recognition and reinforcement. Finally, online bravery often allows time for reflection. When we interact behind a screen, we can pause, edit, and refine not only our words, but also our understanding of our own thoughts and feelings. Psychology shows that reflection strengthens self-awareness, which is closely linked to resilience and courage. Many people have discovered hidden strengths online. Perhaps you've confronted someone's opinion with calm reasoning, shared a vulnerability, or stood up for someone being treated unfairly. These moments, though mediated by a screen, reveal capacities for courage and empathy that you may not have noticed in yourself before. Over time, this reflective practice can translate into stronger confidence offline, demonstrating that bravery doesn't require a physical stage, it requires awareness and intention. So, what's the takeaway here? Feeling braver online doesn't make you weak. It shows your brain's remarkable ability to use tools and environments to maximize courage. It demonstrates strategic thinking, self-expression, and emotional awareness. The next time you type a difficult message, share a personal thought, or voice an unpopular opinion online, remember that you are practicing bravery in a world that allows it safely. That courage is real. That strength is yours. If you've ever felt braver online than in person, you are not alone, and you are not failing. You are learning how to express yourself, test your limits, and grow. And the more you understand your own patterns, the more you can carry that bravery into the real world. If you found this insight valuable, hit subscribe for more psychology-based personality insights. Each week, we explore the hidden patterns of human behavior and show you how to turn your natural tendencies into real-life strengths. You don't have to be perfect to be brave. You just have to understand yourself.